Hi, everybody. Lori Fulbright here. I have talked a lot to you about those online romance scams, right? Where people say they care about you, they're dating you, they propose marriage to you, they love you, but all they really want is money. And we've seen that over and over. They'll always end up asking you for money or electronics to cash a check for them, or heaven for Betsy to take in a package for them. But I'm covering a case today, and I've covered numerous ones of these in my times as a crime reporter, where it happened in person. So it's not just online. People will do this to you in person. I have a woman who is 38, and she worms her way into the heart of a man who's 70. He's an Army veteran and he is on disability, so he gets money from the VA for his disability as well as some other expenses to be covered. And she creates this sham wedding where guess who is the officiant? Her boyfriend. And so she ends up marrying this man. Then she starts sending in all these fake documents to the VA to try to take control of his money. So even though he earned this money, he deserves this money, he has this money coming into them, he ends up living in a little sham RV and he has no food. So he's living in terrible conditions. He has no food. And a few months into this sham marriage, he tries to kill himself. It is a desperate situation. While he's in the hospital under a suicide watch, what is she doing? Is she by his bedside? Is she worried about him? No. Federal prosecutors say she's sending some more fake documents into the VA. And thankfully, bless this nurse, a nurse overheard the victim giving his new wife his banking information. And the nurse was like, this isn't right, something's wrong, and she reports it. And sure enough, they investigate and they realize that this woman and her boyfriend have set this whole thing in motion so that they can steal his money and split it between the two. She was prosecuted in federal court, and you'll be glad to know she is headed to federal prison. Her sentence is 4 years. Unfortunately for the poor victim, so he tries to kill himself 4 months into this marriage. He passes away a year later. So it's a terrible situation when people take advantage of anyone, elderly, veteran, anyone disabled, to take their money away from them. But we see it over and over. I cover so many people, you guys. I've got a Purple Heart recipient, and he's being shammed by a woman online. I went to a man's home here, talked to him. He's already given away $400,000 to a woman online. I have a man in a town near here. He sold his family farm, he sold his house, he sold his furniture, he sold his clothes, except for one suit that he was going to marry this woman in who he's been sending all this money to. The stories go on and on and on. I had a woman in Oklahoma City give up $1 million in a romance scam. So you need to protect those around you. If they tell you they have met someone online or in person, they've in love, they're going to get married, you really need to look into that. And this man had 6 children, but again, he's his own person, he's in charge of his own money, but you may have to take steps to really protect them through the court process if they just are not capable of taking care of themselves. Be safe out there.